Welcome inside Caledonia Park here in beautiful Nanaimo, British Columbia. Dominic Abassi for the BCFC, and a little bit of a game plan change here. We were planning on talking with Connor Richard from the Okanagan Sun, but a little bit of stage fright for Connor, I think. So instead, we're going to go with fifth-year safety Beck Fullerton, who joins me now. And Beck, first of all, were you aware that Connor was such a shy teammate? Are you used to this from him?
Honestly, I thought he'd be down for it. I mean, he's a loud, outgoing guy, but I mean, some people just can't do it in front of the camera. So.
Will you be sure to make sure that he hears about this? I want you guys to make sure he gets razz for this.
The whole 4.5-hour bus ride home, he will be hearing about it.
Okay, I appreciate
bet
that.
on that.
Fifth-year guy, how has your sort of outlook on the game and the league and your team evolved as you come through your career? Because I think the way your mindset is when you're a rookie to a fifth year it's a completely different experience.
Yeah, I think for the most part, when I came in, it was more of an individual thing. You're kind of worried about how you perform on the field. And as you get older, you just start to learn that winning comes from a team effort, and just being a cohesive unit just really is what you want. And in individual awards and everything comes secondary and afterwards to that.
How have you sort of grown as a man? And I mean, that might be a weird question, but I think that's what the junior football experience is. You come in as a kid, you have no idea what you're doing. You move out, for you, from Winnipeg, so you're living on your own for the first time, you're getting a job, you're learning all of these life skills, but at the same time, you're growing as a football player. How would you try and describe your kind of evolution over your career here?
My evolution has been, I felt that I've come a long way from my first year. I mean, just even having to go to work all day, practice, school, having to just manage your time well, and just be able to kind of take a step back and take a deep breath and just finish whatever it is you're doing. And yeah, honestly, I think I've grown a lot, and it's been a great experience so far.
Now, you and I were just chatting how you're from the prairies, from Winnipeg, and you've been won over by the West Coast and by British Columbia, but so has your family as well.
Yeah, exactly. My whole family moved out this year. My mom's been visiting me.
And this isn't an anti-Winnipeg thing, but I mean, come on, Kelowna to Winnipeg, it's the place to be.
Yeah, exactly. My mom visits me every birthday, and after a couple years of just visiting on my birthday, she brought the whole family out, and everyone just fell in love with the atmosphere. I mean, everyone's just so relaxed, and it's just such a beautiful place that it was an easy decision for them. Yeah.
If you can think back, and it doesn't have to be necessarily from this season, but over your years in the BCFC, who's the best player that you've had to play against? Whether it's one-on-one coverage, a back that you just couldn't tackle, or maybe a lineman that ran you over. Do you think of any guys who really stand out as that sort of next-level talent that you've played against?
Honestly, I don't really pay too much attention to the individuals in the other team. I played with tons of great players on my team, so if I had to specifically say an individual player, I'd probably say Brennan Van Nissel or Dexter Janke. Kind of two role models for me, going straight from junior football to the CFL. Really kind of paved the way, I feel.
And for you, your final year, so what's the game plan? You're studying right now, so right now you're a student athlete, but what's the game plan moving ahead for you?
The game plan is to sign with the best youth sports program that fits me, and after my 2 years, hopefully get a chance to continue on my football career in the CFL.
And do you think that, because I think it's changing now, but even when I played back in the mid-2000s, it wasn't necessarily a known path to go, okay, I'm going to play junior football, and then I've got a chance in 2 years to go pro. That wasn't always the conversation, but I think that's part of the game plan for a lot of kids now, isn't it? Yeah,
it is. I mean, I honestly didn't come in my rookie year even having aspirations to play in the CFL, but like I said earlier, having played with two people in my exact position that came straight from our team to the CFL, I think they just paved the way really nicely. So now everyone has that confidence that why not me?
This rivalry, this Vancouver Island Raiders Okanagan Sun thing, it's pretty special. It's one of my favorites in all of the BCFC. How do you characterize this rivalry? What has it meant in your career?
It's just a fun game, to be honest with you. I mean, every time we come out here, it's a hard-fought game. The Raiders play extremely well on their home field. Always a well-coached team, always have good athletes, and so do we. So it's a battle.
Beck, I really appreciate your time here. Thank you so
thanks,
much.
Dom. Appreciate it.
Beck Fullerton from the Okanagan Sun, another example of the great athletes in this league that are looking to jump off to the next level. They're studying while they're here, and they're getting themselves ready for U Sport and then right through to the CFL. That's the plan. And, guys, don't forget, this is going to be a great game today. You can catch it all live, bcfctv.com, 2 o'clock kickoff. watch this game and all the other action around the league this week. For the BCFC, I'm Dominic Abassi.